guys, everyone knows him. First of all, let me say, Mr. the Life Doctor, okay? First of all, let me just say that before he even started serving and writing business, as soon as he was welcome and he was just waiting to start his business with the TDT family, his name is the Life Doctor. He is truly dead. There was life on the feed before he even started serving people. He is a bronze consultant. He has been with TDT for a couple of months. And let me tell you guys, I had the honor of meeting him last month in the same spirit that I felt through the group me chat before I actually met him in person. It's the same spirit that this gentleman carried when I met him in person. So make sure you have your pen and paper ready to take notes on tonight's call. Is Greatness on Demand is the title. Please help me welcome y'all, Mr. Bronze Consultant, Mr. Life Doctor, giving life always, Mr. Ronnie Scott. Are you there, bro?
I'm here, sis. I am here. Girl, you look good. You look good.
Thank you. You too. I see you shining.
Appreciate it, sis. I think it's the Vaseline. man, thank you. Absolutely. Thank you, Yvonne, for that awesome introduction. I tell you all the time, man, every time you introduce someone, I tell you, you make them feel more than what they really are. I know you just did for myself. So I really, really appreciate that. You don't know what that have done for me before I actually get started actually doing this call. So again, if everybody can hear me loud and clear, again, go to put some 777s in the group chat. I want to make sure that everybody hears what I'm getting ready to cover with you on tonight's call. But more importantly, I want you to take in everything that I'm getting ready to give you. I believe this is not only a word from Ronnie Scott, the Life Doctor. I believe this is a word from God that I'm getting ready to give each and every one of you. And I pray and hope that by the end of this call, somebody's life will be changed. Somebody's life will be impacted, and somebody's life will be in a new direction. I really, truly believe, and I pray and hope that, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's already done. All right, so tonight's call, Greatness on Demand, Greatness on Demand. I hope everyone got your notes, your pencil and your pad or your phone, whatever it is, because I'm gonna give you a lot of profound things that I spent a lot of time on these last couple of days preparing for this call. You know, I don't take this lightly. I first want to thank God, who's the head of my life. I want to thank Damon Dillard as well as Mike Benoit for giving me the opportunity to even speak on this call. I really don't take it lightly. This is an honor. This is really, really an honor. So Greatness on Demand, if you guys can do me a favor, if you're taking notes on your sheet of paper, okay, write the letter G, or write it vertical, okay? Write the letter G, the letter O, then the letter D, okay? All right, I'm gonna give you a few seconds. Write the letter G, the letter O, and the letter D vertical on your paper. And once you do that, the letter G stands for greatness. The letter O stands for on. And the letter D stands for demand. So a lot of you probably wondering, or probably like, wow, I never knew that. Some of you probably already caught that before the call. So how I came up with that, you know, take you guys back real quick. Greatness on Demand blew my mind. So one day, you know, I was laying back, you know, like I normally do. It seemed like everything that God gave me, I'm always either laying back in bed or sleeping at night. Then I just pop up or wake up. But, you know, one day I was just saying, man, God, you are good. You are so good. You are the head of my life. You are this, you're the beginning, you're the end. And he said, you know what? Take one of those O's out. He said, take one of those O's out. He said, I am God. But he said, really, I'm greatness on demand. And he said, if you tune into me, if you put me first, greatness shall be upon you. Now, I'm a person that loves acronyms. I'm a person that loves words. I love looking up words. I love breaking down words. So follow me here, y'all. I'm going somewhere with this. I'm going to help somebody tonight, okay? Now, that word greatness means the quality of being great. So the quality of being great, distinguished, or eminent, okay? And that word eminence means famous and respected within a particular sphere or profession, okay? Now, y'all let me know if I need to slow down. Demand, that word demand means an instant and peremptory request made as if by right, okay? Now, let's go back to that word instant. Instant means insisting on demanding something, not allowing refusal, meaning not giving up, not taking no for no, right? Not allowing refusal. Now, when you activate greatness, guys, you are operating in God, okay? You are operating in God, i.e. greatness on demand, okay? Follow me here. Nothing can happen without God ordaining it. Psalms 57:2 says, I cry out to God, the Most High, to God who fulfills his purpose for me. Check this out. Let's look at that word fulfill real quick. That word fulfill says the achievement of something desired, promised, or predicted. I'm going to say that again. The achievement of something desired, promised, or predicted. Now, this is the key in understanding God's purpose for your life. God has numbered your days and will fulfill every purpose he has for you. However, our choices and actions are really what matters. I'm gonna say that again. Our choices and actions are really what matter. So here we go. Greatness requires you to change your circle and the people that you hang around. You know, I always think about, you know, when I was growing up, and I always think about the people that I used to hang around and the people that I hang around now. The people that I hang around now talk different, act different, walk different, do different things. The people that I used to hang around wanted to maybe party, wasn't too into personal development, wasn't so much into entrepreneurship or trying to do better or be better. And as I began to think about that, and as life moved on, and you know, as I began to study personal development and really got into entrepreneurship, these words came across my path. It says, in order for you to change, you have to change. In order for things to change, you must change. So in order for things to change, you must change. Meaning you have to change the people you hang around. You have to change some of the things that you're doing, some of the things that you're listening to, some of the things that you're watching, right? So in order for things to change, you must change. And you know, that word greatness, y'all, is so profound to me. It's really so profound to me because I truly, truly believe that everyone on this call has greatness inside of them. Again, I always say it's up to you to withdraw that greatness and activate the greatness within. And most of us have to realize that greatness comes with a price. It comes with a price. And we all have that price that we're going to pay. Whatever the bigger the vision, the bigger, you know, the bigger the vision, bigger the price is what most people normally say. Bigger the vision, bigger the price. And I'm here to tell somebody on this call tonight that whatever you're going after, whatever you're doing, whatever you desire in life, there is a price that you have to pay. You cannot waver from it. You have to keep going. You have to go through the struggle. You can't go around it. You can't go under it. You must go through it. You must go through it. Okay. Now I'm gonna stop there for a minute, and I want y'all to go right back to your paper because I'm about to give you a couple of things before I really get into what I really want to say. Okay. Now we all have greatness encoded inside of us. Okay. here are some things that you must do to crack the code. There are 10 things that I'm going to talk about that you must do to crack that code of greatness. You must know who you are and what power you have. I'm going to say that again. You must know who you are and the power you have. Genesis, okay? Genesis 1:26 says, and God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion. A lot of y'all probably heard this before. Over the fish, over the sea, over the fowl, over the air, and over the cattle, and over the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created him. Male and female created he them. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish, the sea, and over the fowl and the air, and over every living thing moveth upon the earth. So when I heard that, that automatically told me that whatever I speak, whatever I think, shall come to pass. So I know a lot of times on our calls, a lot of time when we hear Damon, or we hear Jalen, or we hear Mike, or we hear Paris, or Ivor, or Derek, or some of these awesome speakers within our organization speaking, they talk about whatever you say or whatever you think, it will come to pass. We sometimes use that or think as it as being cliche, but really and truly, guys, there is power in your tongue. There is power in your mind. Greatness, right? Greatness only comes to those who believe that it's within them. So number one says, you must know who you are first and the power that you have. I just gave it to you. We all have that power because why? God, G-O-D, greatness on demand, has already given it to us. That's number one. Number two, you must believe. You must believe. That word believe, right, was small to me. I'm going to be honest, was small to me before I came to TDT. I believe at a high level now. I believe whatever I say shall come out of my mouth. I mean, shall come to pass. Whatever I say out of my mouth shall come to pass. Why? Because I say it. Because I read it. The gold card. Because I read it, right? Your belief level determines the greatness that you're going to have. Your belief level determines that, right? That's number two. Activate your faith is number three. You got to activate your faith. I tell people all the time, they say, man, what you do seems fun. It seems easy. Man, it seems like you guys, man, just all y'all do, man, is just ride and talk. Yes, we do. We do ride and talk. But you have to have a level of faith doing what we do. A lot of y'all can contest to that. It takes a huge amount of faith to go out every day and do what we do, right? It takes a huge amount of faith to be able to get in the car, drive along the road, whether it's 1 hour, 2 hour, get to your client's house, knock on the door, hope they come to the door, or if they do answer the door, hope you're able to get inside the house. And then when you get in the house, hope you can say something to inspire them or to bring some type of hope to them, or to them to see the value in the product or services that you bring them forth. That takes amount of faith, right? So you must activate your faith. That's one of the codes to crack there. Okay. Number 4 is creative vision. Creative vision. I talked about that. I believe on Monday's call or on my live streaming. I remember talking about, creating a vision. Your vision has to be big enough to where others can see themselves winning in that vision. See them winning with you or in your organization. Your vision has to be enlarged, has to be big, to where others can see themselves winning in it. And number 5, turning adversity into advantage. Turning adversity into advantage. I want to talk about that real quick because something just came across my mind when I think about turning adversity into advantage. I remember being out in the field with Tori that's probably on the car. I remember being out in the field with him one day, and we were going, doing our daily routine, knocking doors and hitting our stops, and nothing wasn't really happening, right? Nothing wasn't really happening. 12 o'clock went by, nothing. 1 o'clock went by, nothing. 2 o'clock went by, nothing. 3 o'clock went by, nothing. Then we hit a door, right? Client came to the door, no one's home. I said, Tori, you know what? Let's go over here. Let's do a T-knock. Let's do a T-knock, right? We knocked on the door. Lady came to the door and said, hey, how you doing? I gave her the whole spiel. Hi, my name is Ronnie Scott, Senior Benefits Coordinator, right? And then she said, you know what? I'm already covered. I'm good to go. My son actually got me covered. I'm squared away. So I began to talk to this lady and I said, hey, you know what? That's good, you're covered, but I have a fiduciary responsibility to do this, X, Y, Z. And she said, yes, my son actually is in the business, right? And I said, wow, who's your son? She gave me her son's name, right? And then I began to tell her how awesome TDT Financial was and told her, man, we're making an impact on the community. We're making an impact in people's lives, not only through, business, but on a personal level too as well. And then as I began to continue to talk to her, she got my business card. We exchanged names. I told her I would reach out to her son and talk to him about TDT Financial. As me and Tori began to walk back to the car, her son began to back in. And as her son backed in, I said, wow, Tori, look at this, G-O-D, nothing but God, greatness on demand, right? And as he get out the car, I began to talk to him and I began to inspire him a little bit. And I began to tell him how awesome TDT was. And today, that young gentleman is a part of TDT Financial. He's in the process of becoming a part of TDT Financial. That's turning adversity into advantage. No matter what was going on around us, no one was answering the door. No one was at home, right? We kept going. We turned adversity into our advantage. Okay, that's number 5. I hope that helps someone. Number 6, cultivate a champion mindset. Cultivate a champion mindset. I have this saying that I say with my son every morning. Champions are good. Champions are great. Champions are good. Champions are great. Champions are good and champions are great. You must cultivate a champion mindset. You must have a champion mindset. See, greatness requires you to have a champion mindset. As I think about Michael Jordan, right? And we all know him. We call him the GOAT, the greatest of all time, right? I think there's a story out there, about Michael Jordan to where when he went to try out for his high school basketball team and his coach cut him or he didn't make the team. And I remember hearing that story and I could picture Michael Jordan in my head saying, man, I am a champion. Champions are good. Champions are great. I could picture him saying, champions are good. Champions are great. And Michael Jordan left that tryout practice. He went home with his dad. He began to shoot some shots. He began to keep shooting shots. And I believe Michael Jordan started shooting until he got to the number 100. And he kept chanting to his dad, champions are good. Champions are great. Champions are good. Champions are great. And as Michael Jordan kept doing that, he kept getting better with his shot. He kept getting better with his layup. He kept getting better with his moves, right? And Michael Jordan began to build a champion mindset. Why? Because he was speaking those things as not, but as they were. He was speaking things as not, but as they were. His coach told him one thing, but he told his dad, champions are good. Champions are great. You got to have a champion mindset. I'm getting excited if y'all can tell as I go through this. Number 7, I hope you're writing these down. I'll put them in the group me after. Number 7, you got to develop a hustle. You got to develop a hustle. You got to develop a hustle. Nothing does me well when I see the Michael Cortain and the Jalen Tallies, right? Out there getting it. Those guys motivated me to want to do better, want to be better, to where now, right, I stay on a strict schedule. I'm developing that hustle. I'm developing that grind. Get up every morning, go to the gym, 5 o'clock, right? 5 o'clock, I'm in the gym. from 5 to 6:30. 6:30, I'm in my car. 7 o'clock, I'm at home, I'm eating breakfast. 8 o'clock, I'm taking my son to school. 9 o'clock, I'm in the car driving to Sumter County every day. I'm in the field until dusk dark. I think Mike Bond said it best. Keep going till you can't read the signs. Keep going till you can't read the numbers on the mailbox. Developing a hustle mentality. See, that's number 7. Don't miss this, guys. I'm giving you the codes to crack greatness. I'm giving you the codes to crack greatness. Number 8, master your body. Master your body. Master your body. I'm not telling you to go get fit. When I say master your body, I'm talking about your mind. I'm talking about your mind. What are you thinking about? What are you reading? What are you listening to? You know, I always think about what Dame, you know, he always says, you know, whoever you listen to holds your future, something along those lines. Whatever you're listening to or whoever you listen to holds your future. See, for a long time, guys, you know, I've been listening to myself. I've been listening to that little man on my shoulder. You know, I'm going to say a little man, but some of the women on the line probably will say a little woman. That little man or that little woman that normally tells you, you can't do this. You can't do this. You're not great. Yeah, you average or you're a failure. Nah, master your body. Start telling yourself, champions are good. Champions are great. I am what I am. I am somebody. I can do all things through Christ strengthening me, right? Start speaking that stuff over your body. Stop speaking that stuff over your mind, right? Control it. Master your body. That's number 8. Number 9, practice positive habits. Practice positive habits. Practice positive habits, right? What you do on a daily basis. You know, I think I heard it best. Success is hidden in your daily routine. I'm going to say that again. Somebody should put that in the chat. Success is hidden in your daily routine. My coach always would say, how you practice is how you play. That's what he normally would tell us. How you practice is how you play, right? How you show up in practice. What are you doing behind the scenes, right? Are you studying your presentation? Are you going in the back office and are you getting better with your scripts? Are you getting better with what to say and how to say it? You know, guys, I still do that today. You know, I remember, you know, when I originally came down to my second home, Columbus, Ohio, and I remember when Dane probably would laugh now as I begin to tell this story, but I remember when I came down to Columbus, Ohio, and I remember, you know, Dane and told me to come to the office, and I met him at the office, and I remember Dane saying, okay, Ronnie, give me your presentation. And I remember my heart beating. Time after time after time, tick tock, tick tock. I remember my heart beating because I knew the presentation, but I didn't master the presentation. I wasn't practicing positive habits. And I remember doing my presentation with Damon. I remember flipping through it. And I remember it sucked. I remember him looking at me like, what is he talking about? That page is not in there. I remember that. But you know what it made me do? It made me went back home. It made me came back to South Carolina, and it made me practice positive habits. It made me got better. It made me go to what I'm doing still today. Still today. It make me go back into TDT University. It made me watch the videos of him and Jalen doing the presentation over and over and over and over and over. It made me print out my scripts, got them laminated, put them in the car, turn off the R&B music, and practice my presentation as I go to my client's house. Practice my scripts as I'm driving along the road. It made me laminate my self-confidence formula and repeat it to myself every morning, screaming as loud as I can in the mirror. It made me print off my gold card and place my goal on there and read it to myself day after day, hour after hour, minute after minute, it made me practice positive habits. See, my question to most of you out there, are you practicing positive habits? Are you setting yourself up for greatness? Are you doing all the things necessary, paying the price now, so those who are counting on you won't have to pay the price later? I'm gonna say that again. Are you paying the price now, so those who are counting on you are not going to pay the price later? Are you practicing positive habits? Number 10, building a winning team. How you build a winning team? How do you build a winning team? People do what they see. People do what they see, and people want to be a part of success, which leads me to think about what will somebody remember what will your family remember about you is what I'm getting to. What will your family remember about you? Will they remember your first name or will they remember your last name? See, the first name for me is not important. It's the last name that lives on, right? The Scotts, the Bentleys, the Tallies, the Dillers. That's what lives on, right? So are you building a winning team? That winning team may not be individuals that you may want to be a part of your business or individuals that looking from afar, right? That's your family. That's your friends that's counting on you. Are you building a winning team? Right, guys? Now, I'm gonna shift gears here, and what we're gonna talk about is demanding yourself to be great. Okay, we're gonna talk about demanding yourself to be great. I got something for y'all. Let me pull it up. I hope y'all getting something out of this. I hope y'all enjoying this. I really, really, truly hope. If you're enjoying this, put some fires in the chat for me. Put some fires in the chat for me if you're enjoying this. If you're enjoying everything that I'm saying, put some fires in the chat for me. Okay. All right. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now let's talk about let's talk about demanding yourself to be great. Greatness is to serve your neighbors, not yourself. Okay. Greatness is to serve your neighbors, not yourself. Are you helping others get what they want? Are you helping others get what they want? See, I remember a time in my life, in my previous company where, they had this saying, you get there and then you go back and get all those that are waiting, right? Go back and get all those. You get there and then that person next in line, you go help them get there. For you to demand yourself to be great, you gotta help others get what they want. You gotta be a steward of helping others get what they want. See, I would never forget when I originally started talking to Damon Dillard, and I remember, when I reached out to him, a lot of y'all probably already heard this story, but I remember when I reached out to him, December 11th of 2020, and I remember Dame, picking up the phone and actually calling me. I believe he called me. Am I right? I remember texting him through Facebook, and I remember he called me. And I remember Dame saying, and I'm going somewhere because I'm gonna show you why TDT is so great, why TDT is on solid ground, and why greatness is upon this company. I remember Dame picking up the phone and calling me, and I remember telling Dame, I said, man, you know what? I really want to build my own agency, right? I said, man, I'm already an independent broker. I already been a part of a company. I just want to build my own brand. I want to impact people and build my own agency. And I remember Dame saying, man, all that sounds great. All that sounds good. And I said, I'm looking for some type of mentorship. I said, I'm looking for a mentor. I'm looking for somebody that can help me and lead me along the way to get me and my family where we need to be. And I remember Dame saying, man, that sounds good. And I remember him letting me talk. And I remember him, after I finished talking, I remember Damon said, he said, man, you know what? All that sounds good, man, but I'm going to tell you something, man. TDT, man, is an organization, man, to where you can come and it's where leaders can come and We can pretty much help develop you and along the way, help you build your own agency and show you what right looks like. And I remember him saying, man, you know, but it all boils down to what you really want, right? So Dane was more focused on helping me get what I want, right? He was more focused on helping me get what I want. Greatness, tendencies, right? He was so focused on helping me get what I want to where when he said that, I was like, wow, no one never really asked me that, man, but I'm gonna be honest with you, Dane. Man, all I wanna do is impact the world. I wanna impact the world. I wanna impact my family. I wanna retire my wife. I wanna retire my mom. And man, I just wanna be great. I just wanna be somebody, right? And I remember Dane saying, man, I can help you do that. Man, I'll tell you what, in the next 90 days, this is what can happen. This is the value that I could bring to you to help you bring that greatness out of you, right? And help you build your own agency, help you impact others, help you retire your wife, help you retire your mom. Guys, I can tell you today, right? That is very clear. It's very clear. Going back to Michael Jordan, it was very clear. It was very clear for him when he had his dad in his ear, telling him, son, you can do it. Champions are good. Champions are great. It was very clear for me when Dame asked me, man, what do you really want? Man, I can bring value to you. You can do this. You can do that. And today, guys, greatness is upon me. Greatness is upon you, right? Today is very clear of what's going on, what's happening with me. I am having one of my best week, best month ever. Wow. Because I cracked the code. I cracked the code. I know who I am. I know the power that I have. I believe. I started activating my faith. I have created a vision to positively impact over 1 million people in the world. I turned adversity into advantage. I'm continuing to do that. No matter what, I cultivate a champion mindset by doing all the things necessary. I develop a hustle, stick it to my schedule. I master my body. What I think, what I listen to, what I read, I practice positive habits. And I'm building a winning team. I'm building a winning team. I'm fighting for my family. I'm fighting for my friends. And I'm fighting for the strangers. Why? Because the first name don't matter. No one will never remember the first name, but they will always remember the last. No one will never remember the first name, but they will always remember your last name. They will always remember your last name. So as I begin to get on to the latter part of this call, I want to ask some of you a question. I really want to ask some of you a question. You don't have to answer it, but I really want you to hone in, and I really want you to think about, are you going after greatness with everything in you? Are you demanding greatness? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Are you practicing good habits? Or are you listening to the little man on your shoulder or the little woman on your shoulder telling you you're a failure, you can't do this, this is not for you, you can do this next week, it's too late? No, I'm here to tell each and every one of you that you are great, that greatness is within you. You have that dominion. He has already given it to you. We have already broken down what greatness on demand means, God. So therefore, if you're operating in greatness, you're operating within God's purpose, because we just break it down. G-O-D, greatness on demand. You have to expect greatness. You have to put a demand on it. You have to expect greatness and you have to put a demand on it. See, I believe a lot of you on this call tonight are looking for greatness. A lot of you on this call tonight expect greatness. A lot of you on this call tonight demand greatness. The problem is you haven't cracked the code. You have not cracked the code. So what I would like for each and every one of you to do at the end of this call, please, I'm going to put it in the group chat. At the end of this call, if you already have affirmations, please add this in your affirmations. Add this in your affirmations. Champions are good, champions are great. Champions are good, champions are great. And also, I want you to write down these 10 codes to crack, okay? 10 codes to crack greatness open, okay? I'm gonna put them in GroupMe, and I want each and every one of you, this week to go after your goals and dreams this week. Don't worry about the month. Better yet, don't worry about this week. Just worry about tomorrow. Worry about tomorrow, and you can start that tonight. You can start this tonight. Pull out your presentation. Pull out your scripts. Begin to start practicing good habits. And tomorrow, crack the code of greatness. GroupMe should be going off tomorrow. GroupMe should be going off tomorrow. Why? Because we all now know, number one. We know who we are. We know the power that we have. So being that we know who we are and we know the power that we have, 2 through 10, it's done. It is already done. So at the end of this call, as I end this call, I want to give you a story. And I'm going to open it up for questions. There's a story about a man named John. And Johnny was a great guy, had a great career, awesome family. And as John went through life, he was working a 9-to-5. He was working very hard, always had greatness in him. Awesome, phenomenal guy. And one day, one of his buddies showed up at work and he said, man, John, you know what? I think I found a way out. And I remember John saying, man, you found a way out? Can't be, man, this is it. Man, we getting paid good money. We working 9-to-5. We got weekends off. This is it. And his buddy said, no, John, you don't get it. I found a way out. So he invited John to this meeting, just like this. And John got on the meeting. And there was a guy talking about greatness. And Johnny got on that call and the guy began to tell him, champions are good, champions are great. Man, there's 10 codes to crack open greatness. And I remember Johnny saying, man, I did not know greatness was already within me. I thought I already had it figured out. Me and my family was living a great life. And then I remember Johnny showing back up at work with his buddy. He said, man, what an awesome call last night. I really see that this is not it, that there's another way. There is better on the other side. So his buddy said, Johnny, you know what, man? They're actually looking for some people like you, part-time or maybe full-time. But Johnny, for you to really do this thing, you gotta give it your all. You gotta give 100%. And I remember Johnny saying, man, I'm gonna get back with you. I'm gonna try that greatness thing maybe down the road. Just give me some time, right? And I remember Johnny saw his friend, his life began to change. He was practicing good habits. Things was falling in line for him. He bought a nice house. He bought the nice clothes. He bought the nice jewelries, fine and dine restaurants, nice hotels. And Johnny watched his life just blew up in front of him. And I remember Johnny one day made a decision. He said, man, I think I really want to go after this thing called greatness. So the next day, Johnny got up and he said, babe, I got an appointment. So he went to his appointment. And when he went to his appointment, doctor's appointment, should I say, the doctor did a regular physical on him and said, hey, Johnny, man, how's life going? He said, man, life's going good. I'm enjoying my job. But, man, I think I'm really about to go after something, man. I'm about to change my family's life. I'm about to build a winning team. I'm about to fight for that name on the back of my jersey, that last name. And Doc said, man, Johnny, what are you talking about? He said, man, I'm telling you, Doc, you won't even understand. So he got his physical. He left. Johnny called his friend. He said, man, I see you win. I see you made it. I'm ready. I'm ready to crack that code. I'm ready to go after greatness with everything in me. Johnny phone rang. Johnny picked up the phone and he said, hello. And on the other side of the phone, they said, Johnny, do you got a minute? And Johnny said, yes, Doc. What is it? They said, Johnny, I got some bad news. You discovered some type of disease. We discovered some type of disease. And man, I'm sorry to tell you, man, it's not looking good. I don't think you're going to make it, Johnny. He said, hold on, Doc, are you serious or are you playing? Man, I got greatness ahead of me, man. I got something I want to fight for. He said, come on, Doc, are you kidding me? I said, no, Johnny, I'm serious. So Johnny hung up the phone. He began to call his friend and he said, man, I got something to tell you. He told his friend, he said, man, went to an appointment the other day and the doctor called me and said, man, Johnny went home, laid his head down, and we all know what happened. Johnny didn't make it. There was no tomorrow. So my question to you, will you go out tomorrow and give it your all? Will you go out tomorrow and crack the code? Will you go out tomorrow and give it your all? Because you may not have another tomorrow. You may not have another day. You may not have another month. But you do have tonight. You do have right now. So after this call, I want each and every one of you to begin to practice good habits and crack the code of greatness. That's all I got, guys. Right now, I would like to open the call up for any questions, any comments, or any statements, or if Dane or Mike Benoit or any one of the other leaders on the call got anything. That's all I have. I hope tonight really helped someone. And I hope someone on the call tonight will go out tomorrow and crack the code of greatness. Anybody? Any questions?
I don't have a question, but I just want to say, oh my goodness, phenomenal. You did an amazing job. Like, thank you so much. It definitely shifted some things in me. I appreciate you a lot. Really.
You're welcome,
did
boy.
an awesome job.
You're welcome, boy.
Awesome.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Absolutely, you're welcome.
Yo, can you hear me, brother?
Yes, man. What's up, man? What's up,
man?
D?
What's up with you, bro?
Man, I'm good, bro.
Man. Hey, look, I remember when you first came in the business, right? And me and you was talking, and we was talking about doing a call. And we was talking about when you did your first call, how it was gonna be. Bro, you did an awesome job, man. You did a good job, bro. For real.
Thanks, bro. All glory to God, bro.
Like it's normal to you. You did it like it come natural to you.
Man, all glory to God, bro. I really wanted this call to really impact somebody, bro. Really, bro. Because I know everybody truly, bro, on this call really want to be great. And everybody on this call has a goal in mind. But it's things in life, man, that holds us from cracking the code. It's things in life that keeps us bound and shackled and, past failure and things of that nature, man. So, man, I'm telling you, man, the call really moved me, to be honest, bro. It really moved me, because before I met you guys and before I became a part of TDT, I was stuck. I was really stuck, bro. I mean, I was stuck. I really thought life was over for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I had intentions of calling Dane for his mindset, for his resources, right? To leave him and then go, get his information and, pretty much start building my own thing and just have him mentor me from afar. But God had something else in mind, and I'm really, truly blessed, man, to be a part of you guys and this company and this organization. And I don't know if anyone's new on this call, but if you are, this is solid ground. You're going to get great information here. You're going to get great resources. You're going to be around great people. I mean, it's just amazing, man. So, yeah, bro, I'm proud of you, man. I see you out there cracking the code, man.
I appreciate it, bro. You definitely. The same, like this morning on the call, God gave me a word for Travis, and the word was the storm is over. And I posted that in the group this morning. People probably didn't know where that even came from, but that's what the Lord gave me this morning. And it go along exactly with what you just said about yourself. Like the storm is over. When you say you was in that stuck place,
right?
Ain't no more stuck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
The storm is over, bro. Like
the
storm is over.
Right. And bro, that's why it's so important to read this every morning, bro. It's very so important to read this every morning, bro, because when you start speaking this, it takes all that bad energy, bad vibes out of your mind to where you can go out and, you can live greatness on demand. You can live in God. That's really what it is. So yeah, man, absolutely, man. Appreciate that.
For sure,
Appreciate
man. Good job. I'm proud of you, man.
Appreciate it, man. Most definitely, bro. I love you, man.
Love you too, bro.
Oh yeah. I see Devin. Devin said, just want to say thank you, bro. You killed that, man. So well spoken and so much energy. Appreciate it, Devin. Appreciate it, man. I see you out there, bro. You cracking the code, bro. You cracking the code, my man. Denise said she really needed to hear this. Travis, hey, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Nothing but love. Telling y'all, man, go out there tomorrow and crack the code. Someone else just said something?
Mr. Scott.
Yo.
Mr. Scott.
What's up, man?
I was trying to beat Dame
Bluetooth
too.
headphone. I don't know if my Bluetooth headphone is working. Can you hear me? Is the transmission coming through okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Hey, listen. Well, first and foremost, man, I could go on and on about how incredible the call was. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me take this. Okay, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes, sir.
Okay, awesome and amazing. I have a quick question because what I believe happens a lot of times, and if anybody doesn't know, this is Damon. But I had a question for you, man, because you're an incredible speaker. You absolutely knocked it out of the park tonight. But I think what happens a lot of times is people will see someone like you, and they will think that you were born with this. They will think that, man, this is just something that naturally comes to Ronnie. He's just this naturally charismatic, articulate, well-dressed guy. Man, I mean, I could never do what he's doing. He just has the natural gift of gab. I have no idea how he has the confidence to get on a call like this. And what many people don't know is that I asked you to do this call last night. We had someone else scheduled to do this call tonight. And I hit Ronnie, and hopefully you don't mind me sharing this. I hit Ronnie, and Ronnie did not text me back and say, but what would you like me to talk about? he didn't text me back and say, are you sure tomorrow? He didn't text me back and say, let me check the schedule. I don't know. Ronnie texts back, said, absolutely. But what I want to ask you, and please be as transparent as what you're willing to be, because I think this will help a lot of people. If you wouldn't mind sharing any insecurities that you've had leading up to the success that you're currently enjoying that have kept you from sharing like you're sharing on the call tonight. I've never asked you this before, but I'm just very, very curious to know, are there any insecurities that maybe you haven't been willing to share in the past, or something like, deep down that just has has tried to hold you back from success that you've gotten over, and how you did that? We appreciate you, bro.
Okay. Well, man, what I'm getting ready to tell you guys, and Dame did not tell me he was going to ask this, but I feel like someone on the other end of the call may need to hear it, or probably have experienced it, or maybe going through some of the things. But life for me, man, was rough. Okay, life for me was rough, and I'm not talking about as a young kid. I didn't have a good life. Parents didn't do well with me. I don't have that story where, you know, my parents were sprung out on drugs or lock up or anything of that nature. But I remember when I originally got, and I hope everybody listening on this, I really do. Okay, let it help you. Please let it help you. Okay, and I'm not ashamed about anything that I'm getting ready to say. Why? Because it's not about where you're at, it's about where you're going. It's not about where you at, it's about where you're going. So I remember when I got married to my wife, man, and I'm gonna keep this together, okay? But I remember when I married my wife, and I always say my wife didn't ask to marry me. I asked to marry her. I got down on my knees and asked to marry her. But I remember marrying my wife, man, and you know, we began to have we started having kids, Miles and Harper. And most of you have met them or seen them or will meet them down the road. But I remember we ended up having kids, man. And, you know, our first year of marriage, man, was just rough. It was rough, man. We went through not one, we went through 3 repossessions, y'all. 3 repossessions. 3. I lost my Honda Accord, which Jalen had gave me hope when I saw him post his, and I was like, man, it's time. It's time. It's coming. It's coming. God just showed me a quick snapshot of where I'm going, right? Then I lost another car. We lost our Nissan Sentra. Then we lost another car. I lost my, what I had a Chevy Malibu. We had 3 repossessions, y'all. 3 repossessions. Went from finances was just tore up from the floor up. Tore up from the floor up. About to get evicted. Couldn't pay my bills. Went nights, couldn't eat. Lights about to get cut off. Calling people, trying to figure out where we're gonna stay. Then I got tired. And I said, you know what, God? I said, you know what? I should not be living like this. I should not be living like this. So things in life began to change for me. I didn't met TDT or didn't know anything of TDT then. Things began to change with me. God was working with me to get me to this point. And I thank him right now for this. But he was working with me to get me to this point. But life was hard, guys. Life was hard for me until I began to make a decision that enough was enough. And I started taking my life insurance license and all that stuff serious, to where I was still in Primerica then, but things was not working out for me then. And when I started taking it serious, I started making money and started doing well and started really figuring out who I was, and that there was another side of life out there, and that I could have better if I do better. And then I became independent. Once I heard a couple of friends telling me that, man, you need to become independent so you can have more opportunities and all that. And then I met TDT, and here I am, y'all. Here I am. It's very clear about where I'm going. It's very clear about what's happening. I just told you guys, I'm having one of the best months of my life ever. Right? And I still have some things that I'm cleaning up from past financial endeavors, but man, I'm here to tell anybody on this call, man, it don't matter what you've been through. It don't matter what you've been through. What matters is what you're doing now. What you're going to do after this call from the information that I just gave you. What you're going to do with it. Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters, man. And nothing does me so well in the world to see my wife today, the woman that was about to leave me, the woman that was sick and tired of being sick and tired, the woman that got my kids up in the middle of the night and said, we're going, we tired of this. The woman today is saying she's proud of me. I mean, it blows my mind. It blows my mind, guys. I'm looking on Facebook. I'm seeing her say, man, I'm proud of my husband. He's the real GOAT. Will you give it your all tomorrow? Forget about your past. Forget about what people are saying about you. Forget about what billers do. Forget about what payment is coming up. Just go crack the code. Go crack the code. You know who you are. You know who you are. Greatness is within you. It was always in me. I just had to withdraw it and activate the greatness within. I had to make a decision, David, that I was ready. And then once I made a decision that I was ready, that I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, God sent me the person. God sent me the position, the environment that I'm in today called TDT. And life, guys, is very clear. It's very clear about what's happening. It's very clear about what's about to happen. That's it, Dane. Wow. That's it, Dane.
Done and done. Thank you.
Yeah. Man, I hope everybody got something on the call tonight. If no one else on the call has anything to say or any questions.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, this is Mike Benoit. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you, Mike. What's up, brother?
Everything, bro. Everything. Listen, man, I just want to commend you for an amazing call, man. Your vulnerability, your authenticity, your truth is blinding, bro, in a good way, you know. And I want you to just continue to be that lighthouse, bro. Continue to be that lighthouse, man. Continue to shine your light as bright as possible. Don't worry about chasing anybody that doesn't understand it, doesn't hear it, doesn't see it, bro, because that's not what lighthouses do. Lighthouses shine as bright as possible. And for those who are looking for the light, looking for the way, they attract those people. And that's what you're doing right now, bro. So again, man, you did phenomenal on this call, man. I really, really appreciate you for stepping up and knocking this thing out the park, bro. And you know, hey, listen, if you want every mastermind call for the rest of the month, man, you know, I'll stamp that. I'll stamp that.
Yeah,
but nah, seriously, man, I really soaked up a lot of game tonight from you and really appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Yep, appreciate you too, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. God is good, man. He is. And he's greatness on demand. He is. And he's just waiting for each and every one of us to crack the code. Anybody else got anything? No statements, no comments. It's now 10:03.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, sir. This is Jalen. What's up with you, bro?
What's up, my brother, man? You know how I feel about you. What's up, man?
Man, you know I had to get on here, man, and just say great call tonight. I'm sitting here getting my haircut right now, thinking about how crispy your haircuts usually be, man.
I got the hat tonight, man. I need a cut.
Man, I just wanted to get on here, man, to say, man, amazing call. For someone who never hosted a TDT Mastermind call and even just new to it, man, it's super, super courageous of you just to hop on here when Damon, I just asked you yesterday to just hop on and just share your heart. You know, when I first came in, when Damon first asked me to do it, I was making every excuse not to do it. And there's still times when he asks me randomly, I'm like, I don't know if I really want to do it, man. But, you know, when you say your vision is much bigger than yourselves, it's for other people, man. That vision always will allow for you to do things you don't necessarily want to do because you understand that your purpose is for other people.
Absolutely.
You know, and you have a heart. For me, just meeting you and just talking to you on the phone every trip that we get, man, your heart is super, super huge.
And I understood whenever Dame did ask you, you responded back, absolutely. You were doing it for not yourself, but for other people who needed to hear your voice. Because just like the scripture needed, man, like Christ needed 12 disciples to share the same message, but in a different manner, right? And just like on this call, we need multiple messengers to share the same message, but people need to hear it from a different light. And you definitely shared that with a lot of people on this call, man. So shout out to you. Definitely looking forward to you doing a lot more calls. And hopefully David can set one up for the both of us together, man.
That'd be crazy.
Because I know that'd be an amazing call, man. But I'm gonna let you run that over. Because I know you got a lot more to share, man. So
done and done. Say less. Done and done. We're gonna set it up.
Yeah, man. I was like, I gotta get on the call with Ronnie now. But yeah, man. I'm gonna take a lot of this information tonight, apply it to my life, and keep it pushing, bro. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're welcome, bro. And I want to say something real quick, and before I end it, if no one else got anything, Jaylee, you said something, man. You were like, when Dame asked me this, you know, it was bigger than me, and it really was, because, you know, my everything in me, my mind wanted to say, you know, Dame, you know, what, you know, but immediately, I guess something came a hold over me. I just texted back and said, absolutely. And, you know, that's that. And as far as my purpose goes, guys, that's one of the things that I pray every morning before I get in the car and before I get in that first house. And a lot of you should use this, man. I know it works. I know it is working miracles in my life right now. I ask God, and I really mean this from the bottom of my heart. I said, God, I said, when people hear me, let them hear your voice. Okay? God, when people hear me, let them hear your voice. When they see me, let them see you. I say, less of me, more of you. Less of me, more of you. God, when I walk in this house, let someone that I talk to today, let me be an impact in their family's life. Let me be an impact, Father God, in their financial life, whatever it is. Less of me, more of you. Then I say it over and over again. God, when I walk in this house, when they see me, let them see you. When they hear my voice, let them hear yours. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. So when I hop out of that vehicle and I knock on that door, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, they see God. They hear God. So when they see God, greatness on demand. When they hear greatness on demand, they have no choice but to let me in, because there's a word or there's something that client or that individual or that human being need from me. So Jalen, yes, man, this whole thing is bigger than me, bro. This don't have anything to do with just business. It's had everything to do with impacting lives. Because we impact people's lives, y'all. Little do we know, right? By the stroke of our pen and by the words that come out of our mouth. The stroking of our pen and by the words that come out of our mouth. Yep. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, man. But if anybody else got anything else, it's 10:08. I don't want to definitely be respectful for others' time as well. But if no one else has anything or any other questions, any statements, please.
Yo, can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Hey, man, it's Mike Corte, man. I'm going to make it real short and sweet. Okay. I know Mike Benoit, Damon, and Jalen said what has to say. I want to second everything they said, but tonight's call was so fire, bro. And before you even got on the call, I was like, this man Ronnie's going to kill it. I know the kind of guy you are. I know the kind of the man you stand for. And you can just tell you got the Holy Spirit resonating in you right now. Like, I can just tell that you are confident. Everything is going good for you. You putting God first in your business. Yeah. And the week you're having right now, bro, is literally just, I see why. I see why. You know what I mean? So, bro, I'm super, super excited for you, man. And I'm super happy for you to be a part of this team, bro. And, man, tonight's call was amazing, bro. Like, literally amazing, bro. So, man,
thank you, bro.
Keep doing your thing, bro. I love you, bro.
Love you too, bro. Thank you, man. Little do you know, man, you and Jalen, man, my boys, y'all played a big part into this, man. You know the time we spent when I was up there, bro. And it's only up from here. You know, I'm definitely excited, man, about the things to come. So definitely appreciate you, bro. All right, man. If nobody got anything else, I truly, truly, truly love each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. Man, all of you are amazing. All of you are somebody, and that somebody can change the world. So do me a favor tomorrow, go crack the code of greatness. And when you do so, I'll see you at the top, not from the top, because all of you truly, truly deserve it. Love each and every one of y'all, man. Have a good night.